Hi, and welcome to a special edition of Caldwell Conversations. I have the complete pleasure and joy of being here with four recent graduates and just hear a little bit about their experience and their story at Caldwell. So I'd love to start with introductions. Caroline, will you begin?
Yes, my name is Burgess, and at Caldwell I played basketball, and then I switched over to cheer junior and senior year of high school, and then this past senior year I was a part of the ELC, which is the Executive Leadership Council. So that was fun. It was like student government. Got to kind of see the behind the scenes of Caldwell, and then this fall I will be going to NC State University.
My name is Gabby Black. I went here since kindergarten, like all of us did. I was a part of our volleyball program here and had the opportunity to win a state championship with Lindsey and Christina, which was one of the highlights of my Caldwell years. And I was also a part of our yearbook staff, and I was our yearbook editor, so that was a really big part of my high school experience. And I will be attending Carolina next fall.
My name is Christina Phillips, and I was also really involved in the Caldwell volleyball team since 6th grade and had the pleasure of being on the state championship team this past fall. And I was also an assistant editor for the yearbook this year with Gabby and Lindsey, and I'll be attending NC State this fall.
I'm Lindsey MacDiarmid, and I too was a part of the volleyball team. And so fortunate that we got to win a state championship. And then also a big part of my Caldwell experience was with photography at Caldwell in the photography elective and also being the photography editor. And I'll be attending Berry College next year and playing volleyball there.
Congratulations on all of your hard work, all four of you. Something special about this is that the four of you are really good friends. And I'd love to hear, that's just such a special gift from the Lord. I'd love to hear how it happened. How did you become friends?
Well, it started in kindergarten. Yes, so we've all been here since kindergarten, and Gabby, Lindsey, and I were in the same kindergarten class, Mrs. Owens, and then Christina was in kindergarten, but she was with Miss Atkinson, right? Yes, and so that's kind of how our three friendship began, and we kind of had a lot of the same classes throughout grammar school, and then Christina and I, because Caldwell is so small, we obviously knew who each other was. But we became really close in high school. Freshman year Spanish, we became really close and just got to know each other on like a best friends level. And we all started kind of hanging out more as a group in high school. And Lindsey, you want to talk about that a little?
Yeah, and so actually in 4th grade, that's when Christina and I became really close. We had the same teacher, and then us three in middle school played volleyball together, and so like that kind of spurred a really close friendship, just doing a sport together. And then kind of end of sophomore and junior year is when like us four really got a lot closer and just became super close and really good friends. And so yeah.
So sweet. Talk to me about 13 years. What were some of those special moments or special experiences at Caldwell?
Getting to go to school for 13 years with your best friends is something really special, and getting to look back and having them in all of my memories here is just something that's really unique. And we're four of maybe like 10 or 11 kids who went here since kindergarten and graduated in our senior class. So it's not like there's very many of us, so I think it's really special that it happens that all four of us went here since kindergarten. And just getting to look back, Lindsey and I, from the moment kindergarten started, were pretty much inseparable. Like, all of our teachers knew us as Gabby and Lindsey. We went everywhere together, did everything together, We're both only children, so we acted like sisters for one another. We're the closest thing each other had to a sibling. So getting to look back and have all those experiences with her, and same with Caroline and Christina, getting to have them at just such pivotal moments in my life, and that they've been there for so long, was just a really unique experience that I got to have here at Caldwell.
That's wonderful.
I think also, like, looking back at pictures and stuff, like, even if we didn't get to experience, like, certain things together, we still know we all did the same thing. And so, like, that's definitely true for, like, grammar school. And then, like, in high school, the Philly trip.
Tell us about that. Tell us what that is.
So, the junior class goes to Philly for a few days at the beginning of the year, and you have a big itinerary, and there's some free time in there, but you really just it's really a bonding experience, and it's a really fun trip. that it's just great for your class. And so that trip, like us for our friendship grew, but then we also got to experience friendships with other people in our class, which was super great. And just getting close with everyone, it's really hard, and not a lot of people can say that they're friends with everyone in their class, but I think that we can say that, like, we just enjoy everyone in our grade, and just getting to that together is amazing.
That is amazing. Yeah, thank you. Tell me how, Caldwell's a Christian school, and hopefully everything we do, we put that first at Caldwell. In the classrooms, the hallways, the athletic fields, the fine arts department, we hope that we speak about Jesus first and his love. Talk to me about how your experience at Caldwell helped you grow as a follower of Jesus.
Well, first, just in the grammar school, really setting that foundation. We had Bible verses that we would learn, the grammar of Christianity, and just things like that, just setting a good foundation. And then really being able to grow your relationship with the Lord in middle school and in high school with amazing friends to keep you accountable and give you some great advice. And also just teachers. They're so willing to pray with you, help you with anything, not only academically, but also, like, I know I could go to any one of them to help me with my walk with the Lord. And that's just a really special thing that not a lot of people can say about all of their teachers. And you can just tell that they really care. And also, volleyball has been a really big part of my Caldwell experience. And having weekly devotions with the volleyball team, Coach Bo has some great devotions for us, and being able to pray before every game, and just having that like Christ-like environment around you is just something really special.
I definitely agree, and I think that it really does start in the grammar school with all of those Bible times and sitting on the carpet and learning about the Old Testament and the New Testament and learning songs and memorizing Bible verses, and you're doing that at such a young age that it really just becomes a part of your nature. And then in middle and high school, you go to these forums and you kind of get spurred to think about what it actually means to have a personal relationship with the Lord and what that looks like. And at Caldwell, we get to look around at the teachers, as Christina was saying, and see them walking their personal relationships with the Lord. And I think that was super beneficial and helpful. And they will pray for you. And I have a story. I was about to give my senior thesis, which is a very long, like 15, 20-page paper that we all did this past year, where you're defending an argument, and it's a big presentation, and I was very nervous, and I was kind of running around frantically, and I can think of 2 teachers that just saw me, and they just like put their hands on me and prayed for me, and it's so special. And I think that those are just some of the many ways that Caldwell has helped me in my personal relationship with the Lord.
This is so wonderful to hear about. I'd love to learn about your kind of your time at Caldwell and how that shaped your future aspirations.
So when thinking about like where I want to go to college and what I want to do in my life, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and so everyone's just always like, what are you good at? What do you like doing? And so in thinking about that and looking back on my experience at Caldwell, I thought about my freshman year personal finance class, and that really spurred a love for finance and business and that kind of stuff. And so I kind of ran with that. And then I also thought about math. The math classes at Caldwell have really just prepared me for math in the future. And also math is something that is a little bit more interesting and comes a little bit more easily than some things to me. And so I kind of took all that information and landed on accounting.
Fun. I love it. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, so for me, my high school science classes really sparked an interest in me in science, and that kind of pushed me towards the medical field. I'm really interested in health and medicine, and so my classes with Mrs. Founds and Mr. Feeney really got me interested in what I was learning and really sparked that desire to know more. And they really showed me that I had kind of a natural talent for science, and that's where I was just really interested and kind of pushed me in that direction. So those classes really helped shaped my path.
This is so beautiful to hear, and it is such a joy to be with you. Your friendship, your stories, just such a reminder about how good God is and his good gifts for us and his good plans for us. And Thank you for spending this time with me. And if you would like to learn more about the school, Caldwell Academy, we do tours. I can chat with you on the phone. Would love to engage you. Would love to invite you in to learn more about us. And I thank you for spending this time with us.